Welcome, dear listeners, to History with Herodotus, where we embark on a journey through the annals of time to uncover the secrets of our shared human experience. Today, we find ourselves on the precipice of a pivotal moment in modern history, as we delve into the origins of the Battle of Iwo Jima. This infamous clash of arms, which would later become a defining moment in the Pacific theater of World War II, has its roots in a complex tapestry of historical events and strategic maneuverings. As we set our sights on this remote volcanic island, located over 650 miles south of mainland Japan, we are transported to a time when the drums of war were beating loudly across the globe. The year is 1944, and the Allied forces, led by the United States, are seeking to gain a strategic foothold in the Pacific. The island of Iwo Jima, with its airfields and strategic location, has become an increasingly desirable target. Let us begin our journey on the island itself, where the Japanese had been constructing 3 airfields since 1943. The island's unique geography, with its volcanic terrain and black sand beaches, made it an ideal location for air bases. The Japanese military, under the command of General Tadamichi Kuribayashi, had been fortifying the island since 1944, aware of its strategic importance in the Pacific. On August 19, 1944, a reconnaissance mission by the United States Army Air Forces revealed that the Japanese were constructing these airfields on the island. This intelligence was crucial in shaping the Allied strategy for the invasion of Iwo Jima. The Allies knew that capturing the island would provide them with a critical advantage in terms of air power, allowing them to launch bombing raids against mainland Japan. As we explore the earliest history of the Battle of Iwo Jima, it becomes clear that this pivotal moment in modern history was shaped by a complex interplay of strategic considerations, technological advancements, and human decisions. Key figures such as General Douglas MacArthur, Admiral Chester Nimitz, and President Franklin D. Roosevelt played important roles in shaping the Allied strategy for the invasion. The stage is now set for the dramatic events that will unfold on this small but fiercely contested island. The fate of Iwo Jima hangs in the balance, and the world watches with bated breath as the battle-scarred landscape of this tiny island becomes a crucible for courage, sacrifice, and determination. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, where we continue our journey through the annals of time to uncover the secrets of our shared human experience. As we transition from the origins of the Battle of Iwo Jima, we find ourselves in the midst of a pivotal moment in modern history, where the fate of this small but fiercely contested island hangs in the balance. It is February 19, 1945, and the United States Marine Corps has launched a massive invasion of Iwo Jima, with over 70,000 troops storming the island's black sand beaches. The Japanese garrison, led by General Tadamichi Kuribayashi, has been preparing for this moment, fortifying the island with a complex network of tunnels, bunkers, and pillboxes. As we set foot on the island, we are met with a landscape of volcanic terrain, with steep cliffs, caves, and rocky outcroppings. The air is thick with the smell of sulfur and smoke, and the sound of artillery fire echoes through the valleys. The Marines, led by General Holland Smith, must navigate this treacherous terrain, fighting their way up the island's slopes inch by inch. One of the most iconic moments in the battle occurs on February 23, 1945, when a group of Marines reaches the summit of Mount Suribachi, the highest point on the island. Here, they plant the American flag, in a moment that will become an enduring symbol of courage and sacrifice. As General Kuribayashi later wrote, "The battle for Iwo Jima was a desperate fight, with both sides suffering heavy casualties. But in the end, it was the bravery and determination of the American Marines that proved decisive." As we explore the battle-scarred landscape of Iwo Jima, we come across the ruins of the island's airfields, which were the primary objective of the invasion. The Japanese had built 3 airfields on the island, which would have provided them with a critical advantage in terms of air power. But the Allies knew that capturing these airfields was essential to their strategy, and they fought fiercely to secure them. The Battle for Iwo Jima rages on for 36 days, with both sides suffering heavy casualties. The Marines must contend with the Japanese defenses, which include tunnels, bunkers, and pillboxes, as well as the island's treacherous terrain. But despite these challenges, they push forward, driven by their determination to secure the island and its strategic airfields. As we witness the unfolding drama of the Battle of Iwo Jima, we are struck by the courage and sacrifice of the soldiers on both sides. The Japanese garrison fights to the death, with many soldiers refusing to surrender even in the face of overwhelming odds. The American Marines, too, demonstrate extraordinary bravery as they fight their way up the island's slopes, often with little more than rifles and grenades. The battle finally comes to an end on March 26, 1945, when the last Japanese defenders are killed or captured. The Allies have secured the island, but at a great cost. Over 26,000 American casualties, including nearly 7,000 dead. The Japanese garrison has suffered even more severely, with over 22,000 soldiers killed. As we conclude our exploration of the Battle of Iwo Jima, we are left with a sense of awe and reverence for the soldiers who fought on this small but fiercely contested island. Their courage and sacrifice will never be forgotten, and their legacy continues to inspire us to this day. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, where we continue our journey through the annals of time to uncover the secrets of our shared human experience. As we transition from the intense battle for Iwo Jima, we now find ourselves in the aftermath of this pivotal moment in modern history. The Allied victory on Iwo Jima came at a great cost, with over 26,000 American casualties and more than 22,000 Japanese soldiers killed. The island, once a fiercely contested battleground, was left scarred and devastated. As the dust settled, the United States began to occupy the island, using it as a vital airbase for further operations against mainland Japan. One of the most significant consequences of the Battle of Iwo Jima was its impact on the war in the Pacific. The capture of the island's airfields provided the Allies with a crucial strategic advantage, allowing them to launch bombing raids and reconnaissance missions against Japanese targets with greater ease. This, in turn, contributed to the eventual Allied victory in the Pacific theater. As we explore the decline and aftermath of the Battle of Iwo Jima, we are reminded of the human cost of war. The soldiers who fought on both sides suffered greatly, with many facing physical and emotional trauma that would last a lifetime. The American Marines, in particular, demonstrated extraordinary bravery and sacrifice, earning them a lasting place in the annals of military history. In the years following the battle, Iwo Jima became a symbol of courage and determination, inspiring generations of Americans to come. The iconic image of the American flag being raised on Mount Suribachi has become an enduring representation of the battle, and its legacy continues to be felt today. The United States government also honored the memory of those who fought on Iwo Jima by declaring February 19th as a day of remembrance for the battle. Additionally, the island itself was transformed into a memorial, with numerous monuments and cemeteries erected to commemorate the soldiers who lost their lives during the conflict. As we reflect on the decline and aftermath of the Battle of Iwo Jima, we are struck by the profound impact it had on modern history. The battle marked a turning point in the war in the Pacific, paving the way for the eventual Allied victory and shaping the course of global events for decades to come. In the words of General Holland Smith, who led the Marine Corps during the battle, Iwo Jima was a fight to the finish, with no quarter asked or given. But in the end, it was a victory that will be remembered for generations to come. Today, as we look back on this pivotal moment in history, we remember the courage and sacrifice of those who fought on Iwo Jima, and honor their legacy as a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. And so, Our journey through the annals of time comes full circle. We have explored the origins, the battle itself, and now the decline and aftermath of the Battle of Iwo Jima. As we conclude this segment of history with Herodotus, we hope that you have gained a deeper understanding of this pivotal moment in modern history, and will carry its lessons with you for years to come. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.